Evening all, and welcome to the Thors Kin Podcast. A sad one this week, as it's going to be the very last Thors Kin Podcast. But in the meantime, we can still have fun and stuff, so we can stop that. Let's get on with the show and actually have a laugh for this last one, as I bring in the very well-dressed man himself, Mr. Alex Whiteley.
Yo,
Wake up in this bitch. Yo.
wake up in this bitch in this motherfucking house. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
So, yeah, I'm dressed like this today because I work in night shift, and let me put my mic in front of my face proper. And I woke up and I was kind of like, "Fuck it, I'm staying in my onesie."
It's a Jamie's kind of day.
One of them kind of days, yeah. So, hi guys, welcome to the show. And like Moose said, yes, it is our last show, but for now, we'll get into that in a sec. Though, let's introduce our next guest, our next co-host.
The man, the myth, the legend, George Lugo. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, boys? The legend. I feel like the legend's a bit much.
Ryan's already given a shit, by the way. He's like, "Boo,
know.
fuckers!"
Right off the bat.
See, this is the thing, right? This is not
Really?
like
Not even one last sup fuckers.
yeah, that's it. Boo, fuckers. That's it. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be our last episode of Thors Kin Podcast. I called this this episode "Line in the Sand" because that's it. Drawing a line in the sand. You suck. Thors Kin. Anything to do with that stuff is going over there. It can sit there. It can do. I had to burp in the middle of that really passionate speech. It needs to do what it needs to do, and just to sit there and be what we did, all right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to make something new. This is very important to me. Speaking to the listeners, speaking to you guys, and having this time as guys to have fun, to chat about our things, and bring up talking points and play games. This is very important to me. So this kind of show is going to stick around, but it's all about SEO and the name and the brand, because if it doesn't work, people will not find you. They will not be able to hear your show. And the problem we have is this show was called Thors Kin before we switched to You Suck. You Suck kind of did its thing and sort of petered out, nearly killed me emotionally. So I had to draw a line in the sand with that one. And then I was like, let's carry on doing Thors Kin because that was the thing I really enjoyed. So we started doing it again. I tried to take it to make it its own show. And then I went, okay, Google, play Thors Kin Podcast. And it brought up old episodes of Thors Kin. I'm like, no, because that means the show is broken. It won't work. So that's why we're doing that. But Moose and me and the guys as well, because this is like a collective, and you, the listeners, we are going to come up with a new concept, a new show that you guys want to listen to. I think that's fair.
Yes.
Right?
Oh yeah, damn
Yeah.
right. Going to try and keep the same atmosphere, fun games, and all that jiggery pokery music that we have been doing, but find a new home. Yes. Yes, Father. New show.
New show. One more time. Ryan says here, he says, I've been here since episode 9 of the OG, but he has. And he did buy a shirt. We released some merch, and he was like, I bought a shirt, and he showed us a picture of him in his shirt. It was amazing. And he said, I was hoping it would be relevant again, going back to Thors Kin. Now it's fucked again. No, it's not.
No, frame that shit. Pull it in a memory box.
I think out of just like, for his support, maybe you guys should send him a shirt when we make merch. He's been a great supporter.
Yeah. That is
send him a
true.
free shirt.
With a new show, Ryan, we're going to send you a t-shirt. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. Because you have been an amazing support.
Yeah.
That was a good point, George. And there are people that have supported us throughout the original Thors Kin conception and all the way through. There are people that have supported us. And Ryan is a great supporter of everything that we do. Like, he listens to Naughty Talk. He's been all the way through Thors Kin, You Suck, and all that stuff. So Ryan, I do appreciate you and everybody else that's supported us. But we're going to do it proper this time. No more fucking about. No more flip-flopping back into things. This is going to be a brand new thing that we're going to work on together. And I think the best thing that we can do is not take it too seriously. Let's just have fun with it, like, you know, because that's what I've been doing, in all honesty.
Me and Alex were talking behind the scenes earlier today about name ideas and stuff. I thought of an absolutely brilliant one. It's like questionable. The Questionable Live Show, the Questionable Podcast. It already fucking exists. So damn it.
Yeah, but there's so many ideas you can work off, and so the show's going to take like a similar form. Obviously, us meeting up. Well, all the games will still exist, but we'll have to rename them, obviously, for SEO purposes.
Yeah.
If it's in the description of the old shows and you type in Al's game, it'll bring up an episode of Thors Kin. So we have to, everything has to be.
Which is a bummer because you just rebranded. Al's
I know
game
everything.
Tomato.
I just opened a new Facebook. This is literally streaming on the new Thors Kin Facebook page, which will soon be closed. It's fucking nuts. Ryan says, except when you play EDM or U2, then I disappear for you. Ryan hates EDM and U2. I like U2. I think U2 are great. I mean, some people don't. I like old Kings of Leon, but people are like, no, fuck Kings of Leon. But I'm like, no, there was a good point. There was a time. Anyway.
Yeah, there was a point when they were fucking on top of the world.
Yeah.
How things have changed.
How things
mighty
changed.
have fallen.
And you know what? I was
fallen, they were thrown off a cliff.
Anyway, moving on. I was chatting to Ant McGinley last night. Ant McGinley is a very good friend of mine, podcast OG. He's been on the show multiple times. He does voices for me. I do voices for him. Very good friend. And we were chatting for about an hour last night. After I posted on Facebook, like, I'm fucking pissed off with this shit. I do a thing and I want to do a thing, and then someone gets in the way and I can't do the thing, and then I got to, yes, it's been very confusing, but all I want to do is sit in front of a fucking microphone and talk. That's all I want to do, and then bring in listeners. That's all I want to do. Mm-hmm. And he said, think of this as a movie production. Every single time a movie is made, new people are brought in, and it's a new business that starts up every single time. So there's new people that come in for lights, there's people that come in for sound, there's new actors that come in, there's new writers, new script supervisors, all these kind of new people that brought into every production. So what we're going to bring next is just the next production. Yeah. So that's how we got to look at it. Yeah. And it's worked for Kevin Smith over the years. How many podcasts has he made that didn't take off really?
Oh, at least 2.
Yeah.
No idea.
Well, the whole Smod universe thing.
Yeah, the Smod universe.
Yeah, there's the podcast that they tried, didn't quite work. Edumacation that Kevin Smith didn't quite work. Hollywood Babylon, which was massively popular, they're not really doing anymore. These things just change and they evolve. That's what we're doing. But
100%. Yeah.
But Amber Heard's a cunt, right?
Oh, wait, big one. Straight up.
Oh, I'm gonna send you a picture that I saw today. It made me laugh so hard.
She the face on her. Did you?
She's been pulling some proper flippy like oh woe is me faces like every 20 minutes. And
when the butler was talking, Ben King, did you see the face on her? What the fuck? That's Ivory Tower right up there. Okay.
I sent it to you. It made me laugh so fucking much. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw this.
Did you all see the thing with the makeup thing?
Yeah, that the makeup concealer that she used has been it wasn't even out.
Yeah, I had this for our entire marriage, and it always covered up bruises and stuff. And the people who made it went, I think you're fine. You fucking didn't, because that's only 6 months old, love.
It's funny that she like. I still like. I go over this with David a lot. That like, it's funny that she brings up like abuse and whatnot. Like he's never had any track record of that with other relationships whatsoever, and other people from his past even brought that up. You know.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden he's going to start with her, like at the prime of his career. Are you fucking serious?
So here's a picture George just sent me, and I can't believe I'm going to share this on screen. Here we go. Boff. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for Herd on a Turd.
Hey, we're gonna go out with a bang, apparently.
Oh yeah. We can't worry about
Bang.
getting like flipping stricken off air or anything at this point when we're already leaving on our own accord.
But with the idea of any new content we make is we've created a collective of friends over the years, and we're talking to people like Tom. Obviously, Tom Bruno's not here; he works on a Wednesday. But I just want to reach out there and let people know I love Tom Bruno like he's my family. So there was no bitterness between us. Like this is going to be open to all of our friends if they want to come on the show and chat with us. More than welcome. It's a collective. This is like coming down the pub with your mates. That's how I want the show to be. And I think one of the essential ideas that I think is a good idea. I'll talk with you guys. This is an open discussion. Instead of bringing stories to the show, we bring talking points. So you can bring stories, you can bring opinions, you can have a rant about something bad that's happened in the day, or you can talk about a video game that's been.
Yeah, I do think talking points makes a little bit more sense. Stories are great, and that can be a part of your talking point. I don't think they need to be the whole talking point.
Yeah, that would work better. Glorified show and tell.
Yeah.
Shane Hinton's in the chat. He says hashtag justice for Johnny Depp. He
Hell's
says,
yes.
Team Johnny.
Look what Ryan wrote. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he says I'm picturing David locked in his apartment with red yarn everywhere. Is that like knitting?
No, like
like Charlie
spots, like a conspiracy theory.
Brilliant, Ryan. That's really good. I like that.
He's gonna crawl out of his house after the whole case is done, shout at the sun for a bit, scraggy, huge beard.
He's gonna come out looking like fucking Gollum.
I'm actually really interested to speak to David after this because I want to see what he looks like. I want to see if he's like withered like Mr. Burns. He's like, it was a hard trial. I didn't eat for 6 days. I peed in so many Coke bottles. They used to be Dr. Pepper. Now they're urine. Oh God. But yeah, Shane brings up a point that people are taking points with the Johnny Depp thing. They're taking sides, right? I don't think we should take sides in this. I mean, obviously, we should let justice happen. Yes. And domestic violence is terrible on both sides. And we can see that that Johnny's been less than fucking chivalrous on his side.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
he's
apparently a gentleman that can flip out himself, but
he's human. That's
like we've said from the beginning.
Human.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said from the beginning, though, if Johnny Depp's going to get fired by Disney and Warner Brothers from projects, and so should have Amber Heard. He went on to do Aquaman and Aquaman 2 afterwards. So fuck you. Yeah,
straight up. Well, yeah. As you briefly said, like, we shouldn't really take sides because it's it's not. But on the other hand, fuck Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Let's not pick sides, but
did you see Aussie Man's review?
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Oh my God, it's so
is it great?
Oh,
I love his reviews.
Good.
He's so fucking funny.
He's brilliant. He's like, oh, and then we see the logo clock. Now more waiting around, more standing around, and he's like, oh, look at this lawyer. He's a fucking character, isn't he? Look at him. It's so brilliant how he breaks things down.
I love his voice. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah. So some people's accents and stuff they can basically just say anything and it's automatically funny.
Yeah.
Most Australians always funny. People from Northern England usually fucking funny.
That is way too hot to have on during the podcast.
Right. For those listening, Alex just took most of his clothes off.
I didn't. I unsheathed my head. So Greg says, your dad says, show name, my dear, Amber Heard Stretching Club.
Woof. Amber Alert.
If a broad poops in my bed on purpose, fuck it, the chivalry is dead.
Yeah, fucking word.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I felt sorry for that butler because he obviously He's obviously good at his job. You can tell he's like really like passionate about his job. And they were like, "Yo, you know the discretion that you spent years building up with all your things. Can we just break that and to the whole world talk about how much of a bitch Amber Heard was?" And there was one point when they said, "Describe Amber Heard's behavior towards you or to everyone." And he said, "Spoiled teenager." I think spoiled teenager is probably correct. And she was just like, like all it is.
Well, I mean, that just it just proves that like fucking her entire life she's been, kind of like a spoiled brat, and she's always gotten what she wanted.
Yeah.
And that's
even Johnny Depp at one point.
Yeah.
Unsheathing your head does not sound any better, Al.
Take it how you want it, Ryan. Take it as you like it. Unsheathe my head. And
hi, Jane.
Jane, hey, how's it going?
Yo,
Jane's a good friend of ours. So yeah, this is the last episode of Thors Kin, but it's not the last episode of us. We'll go around the room. George, what would you like to see us do next? What would you like to do? What is your perfect idea of the podcast that you'd like us to make?
Oh, I do really enjoy what we do here. I do love like our discussions and stuff. I do think maybe a little bit more because I like to play games. And part of the thing I love doing every single week is doing like Al's game, the weekly quizzical quiz. I love stuff like that. And I think we should
Sugar Island.
I definitely think we should kind of keep that in, but maybe create something new, some new games, and just keep them in rotation so we don't do the same game every single week,
Yeah. Well, we've developed a pattern and a stride, and it would have carried on. If we could nuke the old Thors Kin off the internet, I would have carried on doing this, but it just won't work like that because it's the internet. Things are there.
Once it's on the internet, it's on the fucking internet.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I do also think that you guys are very talented with your voices, maybe, and also David. Maybe we could do like a voiceover thing every once in a while. Not every episode, but like every
I
once
would
in a
love
while.
us to make some Saturday Night Live type sketches and shit.
That'd be
love
fun.
that. So
That'd be
fun.
cool.
Make some like
we've all got access to video editing stuff, yeah.
Minus David,
but he has access to you essentially.
Yeah.
We could do things. We could take like
you want to make a video like a
no, we could
video?
take trailers and redub them,
parody them.
Yeah. That could be fun. It's an absolute bitch.
I've done that in the past, and it's a lot of fun. It really is.
Did it in college, and like, yeah, it's definitely not something you do every week, but
yeah,
I'd love that. It'd be really good.
The new Ford F-50. Everything you need in a truck.
Without the voice changes, we're not allowed to use voice changes.
No voice changers.
No voice changes because it's fun.
You gotta use your own fucking voice, you stupid son of a bitch.
I want to see Ben King, the butler, do an F-50 advert. Oh, it's a very big truck. Those wheels are going to get very dirty. They take a long time to clean.
What's
a massive bed on it.
It was built tough. It was built tough.
Wrong.
So what's the truck for? Well, utilities and stuff. Stuff and utilities.
Trucking.
Yeah, trucking. So yeah, okay, we can do some parody stuff. I love Moose. Moose came up with this amazing idea that we never really got down to doing, but I think it's really some reaction videos, because even though like there's a joke. Yeah. Oh, it's such a paradox because like Rick and Morty really go hard on it. They're like, oh, Morty, you watch people on YouTube reacting to YouTube, and that joke hit. So I was like, oh, we could never do that. But at the same time, I enjoy watching things like Aaron Kraskell and Aussie Man and shit reveal, like, even if it's just our voices, like, oh fucking hell, oh no, oh, that sort of stuff. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, reaction videos are great, and plus it's like, I mean, who doesn't like watching new content and then be like, oh, that person's genuine, like their genuine reaction to this content.
So like,
because they have questions also.
There's a
Ryan says, go on.
Like the most expensive house that was ever bought or something like that, ever built, in Hollywood, I think, and it was like $750 million or something like that.
I'm sure it's a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's disgusting. That'd be a good one. Just be like,
Compared to that
why
shack
did
we
you
saw
do
on the
this?
island last week. which, if you look at it like per square meter, is probably just as expensive if you think about
it's
it.
very expensive.
Ryan says you need Andy for ad parodies. His F-150 Lightning ad truck was perfect. Yes, it was. I don't think you saw that, Moose, did you? If anybody can find the link to that, put it in the chat. I'll bring it up because it's fantastic. But yeah, we got friends, we got people that we made, and this is what Ant McGinley was telling to me, is that when you start something new, you've got all the experience, all the friends that you've made, the connections you made, like a Filofax. We now have people we worked with. Like USUC, we made so many friends. I was emailing chat with Jeffrey Wiseman the other night. We emailed him back in two for a couple of hours. That's George McFly. And we're chatting about fucking, it's amazing. Like, so yeah, we can bring in Andy and friends to do stuff. Greg, your dad. I keep saying Greg, Dad. Daddy, your daddy. Does that sound weird?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a
lot bit.
Daddy, my daddy says compared to that flat in Sheffield for £8.50.
Oh yeah, super cheap.
Is there a flat in Sheffield for sale for £8.50?
No.
I don't. Has that gone over my head? I'm putting the
Yeah, massively. when the Brit doesn't even get sarcasm, Jesus. Oh, Ryan's found it.
Oh, he's got it, has he?
Ooh,
okay, what I'll do?
Thank you, Ryan.
Is there? Click on the link. How do I get this now? You fucking idiot, you Alex. Bring up Facebook. You guys keep talking. I'll find the ad.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm not your daddy, except Moose. I am.
Greg, you can be my daddy anytime you like.
You're gonna be each other's daddies then.
Yeah.
Jeff, what the fuck is going on?
You'd be like, Daddy.
Oh, nope.
You left.
Do you want to hear something weird? Right. I'm having a New Year's Eve party this weekend.
That's definitely weird. Please tell us why.
It is weird, right? Because we do. I can't find the link. What? Ryan, send me the link on Messenger. Send me the link on Messenger.
It won't let us do it.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm having a New Year's Eve party because there was a time when we couldn't
Comes a time in a man's life.
We were planning, and so we usually spend New Year's Eve with our friends Sarah, Barry, Gemma, and James. James is original Thors Kin host. Oh. There was a year where we couldn't quite do it, so we called it a month end party instead of a year end party or end of month. Anyway, and we couldn't quite fit it in this year because things going on. So we were like, let's put it so far fucking ahead that we haven't got any plans. So this tradition that now we have two New Year's Eve parties. So this Saturday I'm gonna find Big Ben. bong, I'm gonna bring in the new year. So yeah, that's weird, right?
It's definitely weird, but that sounds like a fun tradition. Sounds like you have something really fun going on. Very genuine, you know?
Yeah. I got friends and stuff.
Just do that 12 times.
Right, okay. So we're gonna share this video that Andy made. So, by the way, if you like your cars and stuff, make sure you check out the Horsepower Hour, which Andy Imhoff, our good friend, hosts. And when it comes to like parodies and voiceover stuff, he is the fucking man, right? And this is the kind of stuff he likes to make.
Pageant of Power.
I hope Jane's still watching because I think she'll be impressed with this. This is his version of the Ford F-150 electric truck. Here we go. Enjoy this, guys. And for the audio listeners, I'm going to keep it in just for Andy's beautiful, sultry voice. So here we go.
775 foot-pounds of torque, probably. It'll do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, if our math's right. It's a non-stop thrill ride, a pure, clean energy that'll give you more smiles to the gallon than an Amsterdam wet nurse. Oh, yeah, and it's a Ford F-150. The all-new F-150 Lightning is probably the quickest truck we've ever built, with what we assume to be the highest torque figures of any F-150 ever. Every F-150 Lightning battery pack is mined 22,000 pounds of dirt and infused with the soul of the child miner that ripped it from the ground with their bare hands. It's got a frunk. You heard that right? A grown man just said frunk. You've got enough juice to power your whole house for 3 days and charge up the panty waist Prius. Remember Edison and Topsy? This baby can electrocute 2 grown elephants and still have enough left to get your snot-nosed crib goblins to school while towing your new Tesla who? Rivian what? Sorry, we don't speak little girl tea parties. All electric Ford F-150.
Oh, the Ford.
That's right. You just heard a grandman said front.
That's right. It's the Ford F-130.
770 pounds of horsepower. Probably.
Well, man. Probably.
Greg's like, snot nose. Andy, I love you so much. He's such a good guy. He really is.
That's
And,
so
whenever-
fucking funny.
Whenever I'm doing
Parody
radio
fun.
stuff, I
Brilliant.
always get him to do voices for me because there's 3 people. No, there's a few of you guys. Obviously, George, you've supplied so many voices for me, and Moose too, and Andy and Ant McGinley. There's so many amazing people, and so like I've got an amazing. And this is it. This is
And your new
exactly
friend?
the point. Sorry,
And your new friend?
my new friend Jane.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah.
Someone sent you a thing, even though you'd only just met the person.
Oh yeah, and I've got to do the follow-up video. I haven't actually done his thing yet. I downloaded it. No, because like I spent the whole weekend. In the studio because I've got a new radio show coming out. It's called The Mag, and it's on Intune Radio. It's going to be every day of the week. And there's an app you can listen to it. I spent the whole weekend in the studio getting everything ready, and it is ready. But like I need more because I worked out how many liners and intros I'd need for one show, and I was like, that's what I need to do this weekend. So I need more stuff. So if anybody wants to give me voices, you're more than welcome. Ryan says, I watch the ad from time to time just because it is fantastic.
That's a great
Just
ad. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Ford.
Funny. Ford F-150.
I can charge grandma's Prius.
And that panty waist Tesla who?
Oh, fucking hell. Electric 2 live elephants.
Love it. Love it.
I shared a meme on an Always Sunny in Philadelphia group this week, and it went absolutely nuts. And it's got like 300 likes and shit. I was like, what? And I'll show you now. Do you guys watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I haven't in a while. No.
No.
The show's
but
great though. It is really good.
I'll find the picture because
There's
there's
another one of those ones that I've just never got round to.
Oh, it's fantastic.
My list of not got round to it yet is ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I haven't gotten to everything yet, so it's like the list and it keeps growing.
It just keeps
they keep
more
releasing
and
content.
more. Yeah. It's like with Game of Thrones and stuff. Flipping like I didn't watch it, but I knew like the final season was on its way, kind of thing. So I was just like, oh, I'll just wait for the final season to be finished, and then I'll just binge the lot. And then the final season came out, and then I was like, well, I'm not going to do that then. Why the hell would I punish myself? So I've never watched Game of Thrones, and I never will.
I don't know though.
It's worth the watch. Really, to be honest, it really is. I know a lot of people complained about the final season, but I actually was okay with the final season. With the only exception is there was a couple episodes where they didn't have really good lighting, and they did that intentionally. And I felt like that was a bad choice. That was a bad choice for the show.
Starbucks cups.
Yeah, I mean, there's always some errors, but I mean, that just shows
wobbly sword.
Even in a big HBO production, there's still going to be human error,
So I never got around to flipping Witcher either. And
Witcher's great.
I've watched like 2 episodes. I've watched like 2 episodes, and like the first one I watched, I was like, I don't see where the $8 million has gone.
You have to get just a little bit deeper. It's really
Very
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Very good.
$8 million an episode. Like, what have they spent it on?
You'll see later.
I was
Just
chatting
watch.
with people, like the Netflix having the problems they've had, and like, well, what's happened? I'm like, what's happened? They spent $7 million per episode for Altered Carbon, and then fucked it up. $7 million per episode.
They were like,
Wow.
hey, let's drop all this money on it, and then fuck it, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
I
and then
don't
they
even
bring
know what
in-
that is.
It's a very good show, actually. It works on. It's a bit like what's it called? Fucking shit! I can't believe I forgot the name of it. The thing with Harrison Ford, the futuristic film. What's it called?
Oh, like Blade Runner. It's
Very,
kind of like
very,
Blade
very,
Runner.
very, very similar. But the premise is that people's consciousness survives in like discs that go in your neck, and bodies are now called sleeves, and you can like take your sleeve out and put it in somebody else. So you could technically live for 1,000 years, but just keep changing your body up. So you don't know who's who. It's pretty cool. It is very good. But they kind of changed it up a bit. I don't like change, right? Then they changed the main
I
character.
don't like change.
I don't like change. And they switched the character up for Anthony Mackie, which I like. Anthony Mackie, who doesn't like Falcon, he's great and everything, right? But I was like, but that's not the character I grew to love in season 1. Like, it was weird. So anyway, this picture. If you know Always Sunny in Philadelphia, if you're watching this and you watch it, there's a very brilliant episode where the gang have tryouts for the Eagles, right? And Dennis is like he's a narcissistic sociopath who thinks he's better than everyone. And while he's trying out he's running, he's thinking to himself, he's like, oh my god, look at my form. Look how amazing I am. I'm running like a crazy, beautiful gazelle person. Like a crazy, beautiful. He's like, I should have popped that shirt off and stuff, right? Now, Baker Mayfield has released a statue this week, and it looks just like Dennis from Big Bang. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It does.
So,
wow.
It's fucking insane. If you bring up a picture, Moose, and take a look at Dennis from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and then look at that picture, there's a mixture between the T1000 and Dennis.
Oh, with his Ross haircut and everything.
Have you seen this boy?
So everybody's taking the piss, mainly because that doesn't not look like anything like Baker Mayfield, which is, by the way, he was
that stuff happens though, man. Look what they did to fucking Cristiano Ronaldo when they made his fucking statue.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that that was a prank though, right? I'm sure
That was a real statue.
No, that was legitimate. They fucked that up, and it did not go well.
Yeah, that looks nothing like Baker Mayfield. They hired the same person who fucking fixed that painting of Jesus.
Jesus?
Do you not remember that from?
And what, turned
years?
into Jared Leto?
No, it was ruined painting of Jesus.
Yeah, I don't remember the thing with Jesus.
I remember everything. That's Jesus.
I'll find it and I'll bring it up. Ah, there's that fucker. All right, that was nice and fucking painless.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, see?
He looks like Ozzy Man. We were just talking about Ozzy Man. He looks like him.
Yeah.
He looks like an owl.
So this stupid woman
Wow.
went,
No.
I can
No.
restore this. I can restore this,
No.
and then ended up making it look like an extra out of Tarzan.
Okay, so for the
Oh
audio
my God.
listeners, there's this. I mean, like as far as art goes, it's actually quite a beautiful picture of Jesus, but it's all freckled with like white bits and shit, right? So, but instead of like restoring it to as it was, she's pretty much done what Mr. Bean did in the Bean movie. Was it?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
That's
Thank you. Ryan has sent me a couple of pictures. I am nervous to upload this because I've only seen the thumbnails. So God knows what they're going to be.
Sorry, my dad got some more information about that. So it was sent for cleaning.
Okay.
A guy put white spirit on it, so paint
Oh.
remover, which is what
No.
caused it to go all destroyed. and it was priceless.
They were on when they clean
Well,
paintings.
it is now because it's worth.
It is fucking now.
Yeah, when they clean paintings, it's like water and a light solvent, right? They're not supposed to.
Yeah,
paint
like
that
lemon
on.
juice at most.
Yeah.
That's what they used in Bean. Did he not watch Bean? It's like for anybody that restores paintings, you got to watch Bean. It's like how not to do it. First watch Ghostbusters, then watch Bean. You know.
Yeah, Ghostbusters and Bean.
So this is Amber Heard resisting the urge to poop on the... and it's constipated guy. And then the next one,
hair, brilliant.
Johnny Depp noticing something different about his bed. And it's that famous. And it's that famous scene from Jurassic Park with the giant shit. Oh god, I love it.
I just like the fact that it adds extra context. So bring that photo back up.
Oh my god!
That's just Johnny Depp in the background, just going, "Yeah, this seems normal." So, yeah, all right, yeah, fair enough.
There's, I mean, a huge shout out to the guys from Pondies.
Oh God!
What?
You've had the Hateful Eight.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah. There's a moment in that film where the actor Kurt Russell smashes an acoustic guitar, and that acoustic guitar was meant to be swapped out with a prop, and it wasn't. And this guitar was worth like $500,000.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah, and he just straight up like destroyed it.
You didn't realize it wasn't the prop. He just destroyed the actual guitar.
Yeah,
and not the replica.
You could see the fucking face.
So
of his
apparently, after that happened, they told Tarantino that they no longer are going to lend them things from the museum.
Shocking, that really, isn't it?
Yeah, shocking.
Shock horror. And then, I mean, they're smashing guitars, and then they're shooting people like Alec Baldwin. You know, these things happen on sets, movie sets. So
Crow and stuff.
Well, that's the most.
He's talking about Baldwin. It's a good thing Baldwin wasn't on that set.
Oh fuck yeah! Never hire Baldwin to be a fucking stormtrooper. He'll be the only one who's got decent aim.
He's hit more people in the that one movie than all the stormtroopers in all Star Wars.
He'd have ended Star Wars in the first scene. Roll
credits.
We can't believe his.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pew pew. Mind you, did you see that the video of the? There's a battleship that's shooting lasers. Shot a drone out of the sky with.
I didn't see the video. I only saw a thumbnail.
Yeah, lasers.
Aren't the lasers on those things like see through? Like they're invisible lasers. So pretty sure it'd be just a video of a
probably
boat.
a doctored image, isn't it? You know, it's probably not like.
Well, maybe it just fried the circuits. It didn't blow it up.
But they're fucking up with some crazy stuff. There's that video with the Marine that uses like the Iron Man almost like jetpack thing to go from one boat and land. That's genuine, and that fucking hell, man. That's cool.
From Mythbusters has had a go on that Iron Man arm jetpack dealio thing. The hell's his name? Fuck's his name?
From Mythbusters?
Chris.
Yeah.
The guy
I can't remember.
The guy from the Nerdist.
No, I can't remember. Sorry. I love that show too.
Kyle Hill.
Kyle Hill.
Yeah. That's his name,
just threw two names together.
No, it's Kyle Hill from fucking
Mohammed Jones.
Kyle Hill.
Did you not watch Did you not watch the Nerdist when they used to have like?
No, I didn't watch the Nerdist.
He'd break down all the science shit. He's the one.
Savage.
Adam
Savage.
Adam Savage.
That was it. Yeah.
That's Kyle Hill.
Yeah, that's Kyle Hill.
That guy. Yeah, he's good. He's
He's funny.
He's smart though.
Very intelligent.
He made me understand the time arc in Avengers Endgame because there's so much shit. It's like people trying to be like, well, that wouldn't happen, and this wouldn't happen, and he was like, no, let's look at it, and he broke it down, and he talked about quantum physics and how it all worked. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he talked about. I watched one where he did on how a lightsaber actually works and how you would like literally burst into flames if you turned a lightsaber on. Good.
I saw him trying to teach people how to do the real Kamehameha. That was cool.
Yeah.
Of what it really is.
Yeah. I love that guy. He's funny.
So what are you guys watching anything at the moment? George, are you in the middle of watching anything?
What was I watching? I
haven't watched Moon Knight today.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Nice.
Balls! I usually watch it like first thing when I wake up, but my daughter started first day of proper nursery today, so that was a thing that was in the way.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've been watching any TV shows. I watched a lot of movies recently.
Oh yeah, like what?
Well, I binged all of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's always a good weekend.
The extended version for the original trill, and then I watched all of the Hobbit.
Why?
Because I hadn't seen the last. I just
love that. So watched all the Lord of the Rings. Ooh, that's a good weekend. I
hadn't seen the last one. I refused to see the last one when it was in theaters, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll watch it. So I just watched all three of them.
You getting ready for the show?
Definitely.
Guess why I watched it.
I think watching Vikings on season 5.
Nice.
I might go and watch that. I might, because there's the new one, isn't there, on Netflix? The sequel, 100-year sequel.
I watched that movie, that new movie with Nick Cage, and Pedro Pascal.
Oh, have you? Oh,
Yeah.
is that's the one where he plays himself? Yeah,
He plays himself. I watched it yesterday.
It's meant to be incredible.
The unbearable weight of massive talent. It was very good. I
can't wait.
It was very good. Yeah,
I wouldn't expect anything other than it being absolutely brilliant.
So this is like the first time I agree with Rotten Tomatoes on the 100% score. It was fantastic, start to finish. It was so much fun. People
are talking about everything happening everywhere at the same time. That movie. I heard Kevin Smith talking about it last night on Fat Man Beyond, and he was talking about this director had this amazing script and this amazing story, and he could have thrown X amount of money at it and bring in like cast stars, like A-list stars, but he didn't. He chose like he got
like B-level.
Yeah. So Captain Cho from Star Trek Discovery, and Short Round from Indiana Jones. They're in that film. These are people that are not massive stars, and apparently it's one of the highest earning films by A24. A24.
Oh wow.
A2. So yeah, that's another one to watch.
Yeah, I wanted to see that
Hong's
too.
in it.
Oh, Andrew Lorden's in the chat. Wow. Hi, and greetings from the Jedi. Andrew Lorden was the stunt double for Liam Neeson in episode 1.
Oh, what?
He trained.
I was going to say that is the most professional of headshots we have had. Come on, ever.
So there's
Ryan's is pretty good. Ryan's
pretty good. I like that. Yeah,
Ryan's pretty good.
I think that's what we should do in the new show. Just judge everybody by their profile.
Right, everyone's display.
That sounds like a fun segment. That sounds like a fun segment.
Profile picture aura reading. Andrew came on the show. We did a great show with him, and we said we'd meet up with him, and we haven't yet. And Comic-Cons are coming around the corner, and that's the one thing I was chatting with Jeffrey Wiseman about. He was like, "Yo, I'm in Nottingham in May," and I was like, "Oh, yeah. If I can get there, I'll come and see you. I'm gonna have a cup of tea or something, whatever." But we were chatting about that, and Andrew Lorden does like lightsaber classes and stuff.
Really quick question for Andrew, since he stunt doubled for Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon has the best lightsaber hilt handle. Do you have a replica of that, Andrew? Take your time and answer.
Yeah, that'd be good. And
as he rummages through his box of stolen loot from set.
Here it is.
Here we go.
He's like, no, no, I don't.
Slowly out of all the hilts, that is the one that I believe is one of the most functional as a lightsaber handle.
Yeah, we were talking about that before, didn't we?
Yeah,
when we did a podcast together. Was it the Jesse Iwuji episode? I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm doing something really weird. I'm watching Star Trek: Next Generation, which is a very odd thing for me to do.
Wow.
I've never watched it as a series before. Right? I never have done that.
I've never
And
watched it from start to finish. I've caught a couple episodes, but
I
Yeah,
started
that's-
hating it. I started off hating it. I was like, no, I've got to persevere because I'm gonna do this. And I'm actually starting to really love it now. They go hard on Deanna Troy's camel toe, straight up, like don't give a fuck. No, pull it up higher. Like,
tighter.
we want that thing snapping at the carpet as she's walking by. Like it's nuts.
I
But
want to see the pulse.
It's
Does it
it's
need-
like,
Does it need to be higher? Make it so.
for a show that's set in the 80s.
Make
But
it
for a show that's set in
so.
the 80s, it's properly woke, and there are things like I'm like, wow, that would fit in straight with today's TV. They're talking about Data and whether Data is property, if he has conscience, if he's known as an it or a he, and I think I love that shit. It's great, So I'm enjoying that. But the only problem is I can't listen to the end music. It does weird shit to me, man. It takes me back to my childhood and stuff. I didn't have a savage childhood or anything. But he goes, duh, 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 duh. I'm like,
I can just see you see Alex is freaking out. It's like
No, I'm out.
yeah, next episode. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Some
Greg,
major nostalgia goggles there.
Daddy says, Ensign Moose, go find the space monster, bugger.
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 There's a pause there.
Oh.
Go find the space monster.
Ryan says, by the way, the Hobbit trilogy is better than Lord of the... Fuck off. No way.
Fuck yourself, Ryan. That is ridiculous.
He's just winding us up. He says here, so I'll bring binging Lord of the Rings is fucking torture.
Oh,
How is it torture?
I can understand
Oh
that.
my
I
God.
can understand that. Devoting yourself to one thing for
Dude, that's
3.5
all I wanna do is
weeks
watch Lord of the
is
Rings.
it's a long time, especially
like-
the extended.
I guess if you enjoy it, then it's not a long time. It's just enjoyment. But if you're not really into it, but you want to watch it, then it's considered like work, like torture for sure.
Oh,
but
one a day.
comments-
One a day. I'd be like, yeah, game.
Yeah, I watched
Um,
all three of them in the same day.
No, because no.
That's like 9.5 hours, something like that.
No, I want the extended edition. It's like 14.
There you go. A perfect weekend. Like I said, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But saying comments like that is like going, maybe Johnny Depp shit in his own bed. You know?
He probably
Throw
did.
that in the conversation right there. And nobody's ever said that, have they? Nobody's yeah.
Yeah.
Davy.
There was also no reason for anyone to have ever said that, including right now. Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know how my mind works.
And then, and anyway, he was a massive drunk, so yeah, he probably did shit in his own bed.
Oh, look, it's Snickers. Davy is in the chat. And he says, "Why is this ending?" He says, "I've only just joined." Davy, okay, so the show's evolving.
Yeah.
The problem is, we have a problem with our SEO because we did Thors Kin as a separate show years ago. So trying to release it as its own standalone thing. If you go up to, try it now, do it. Go, okay, Google, play the Shrewsbury. No, that's the wrong show. Okay, Google. That's because that's like muscle memory, right? Okay, Google, play the Thors Kin podcast. Fuck's sake, my phone's just gone and done it. And it'll bring because there's that beep.
as well. All right, playing Foreskin Festa, the Foreskin Cutter, Jewish version.
What?
Should we listen? What is this? Let's listen. Let's listen. Don't know what the fuck that is. Well, there you go. We got a
Are they
serious
playing
problem.
that at a circumcision?
I don't know where my fucking phone's gone. There's something playing on my phone.
What?
Oh, okay. I've turned it off.
Fuck!
Anyway, I can't believe that just happened. Can you imagine if it was
God.
porn? Oh, I love your foreskin.
What
when you-
is going on? That is
Nobody
that is
knows,
unfair.
Gabby. Nobody knows what's going on.
Right,
This is-
Gabby, just to explain it, Thors Kin's
Yeah,
coming
please,
to
please.
an end because we find it completely impossible to properly advertise the show. So to save everyone watching and ourselves a world of nightmares of trying to find everything, we're going to stop this, start something new, and then come fresh, fighting fit in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, it's going to be a similar show, just rebranded.
Yeah,
With extra sprinkles.
Yeah, extra shit sprinkles.
we were thinking of one of the names we thought of, which I'm going to put in the chat before I say it.
Ryan, how dare you? The Hobbit trilogy didn't have a homoerotic tension between Frodo and Sam. Yeah, I guess, but they also
that's what people watch it for. God,
but I mean, also the Hobbit had the white orc problem that wasn't in the book. They could have focused more on Smaug, and they decided to do a whole battle sequence with the white orc that was just unnecessary.
So I'm going to put in the chat now what we thought of as a name. What? It's okay.
Yes.
So it's the wonderfully awkward talking show
or talk show.
Or talk show. Talk show is better than talking show. I don't know why I wrote talking.
Ooh, talk show would actually be pretty good, but you spelled it TAWK. Talk show.
Like we're from New Jersey.
Yeah,
it's a talking show.
Fucking talk show.
Talking. I'm talking here. Sorry.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm talking.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We have come up with something. So if anyone wants to
throw some name suggestions in there,
abbreviate that name, feel free.
TWATS. That's twats.
George is welcome to twats.
Welcome to the wonderfully awkward talk show. We here at Twats find ourselves very serious.
Welcome to TWATS. Exactly what your mom was meant to call you. Ryan says they ain't got no time for book reading. Just
evidenced by that.
Call it just the tip. And Davi's with us. He says, I like the word twats. Davi, you got to come back, right? We will, all the links for everything you will be on fuck it. I'll send it to you personally if you want me to. Just I want to keep you guys with us. But,
yeah.
We'll,
I like the word twats.
The first episode where we're back, we'll try and throw it onto as many platforms as humanly possible so it can bridge the gap between the new and the old. So people aren't hunting for a thing that is difficult to find or anything like that.
And what I'll do as well is the group that was like USUP fan page, and I think I changed it to the collective, whatever. Yeah. I'll change the name of that to something that we can all use.
Just the twats.
Twats. Davy says, I found this podcast for looking for a Thor trailer. Do you know, we didn't even think about that, did we? The fact that there's fucking Love and Thunder about to come out, which, by the way, the trailer is amazing, by the way. I love that so much.
It's brilliant.
People are shitting on it, but I was like, whoa. But no,
no, it's looking good.
We could have really fucking done some shit with that, made some parodies of it. We didn't.
We could have, but the problem is we would have been lost in a sea of everything else. The fact that Davy found us through it was a fucking
That's pretty
miracle.
Amazing.
Yeah. And do you know what? This is why we do this. If we're not bringing in new people and making new friends, I mean, that's the whole purpose of the show is to bring people along with us, and you can chill with us. You can have a beer, have a bowl, whatever. Oh, depending what bowl you're having. I mean, I want to be like cornflakes.
Got awkward really quick.
It's legal in some states, but no. We want to bring people with us and give you guys a place to come chill with. So we will be back. Board of the Rings show.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that already exists, and I think it's a tabletop game show.
Oh, really?
I've got it. Oh my god, I've got it.
Oh.
I've got it.
Oh god,
I'm the biscuit guy, right? I got the shoes of biscuit.
Right.
Soggy biscuit.
Oh no.
Soggy biscuit.
No.
I think we might have lost him permanently this time.
Okay, so we will be back in about 3 weeks' time. We got some logos to make. We got a See, I am now our new home for everything. USUC is still there, by the way. USUC is still sat there. You can still go back and listen to all the episodes. We've changed our home. We're not a Podbean anymore. We are at Captivate, which is the links for YouTube, for iTunes and Spotify. I think is still the same. Still works exactly the same, but we pay the same price to keep all of our podcasts in one place rather than paying individual prices for individual podcasts. So it can sit there as an archive now, so you will be able to go and listen to it. No charge. We never charge for any of our shit. So if anybody goes, "Hey, I've got a great episode of Thor of USIC for you. You want $10?" It's fake.
Jesus.
Fake. $10 an episode. Come on. I charge less than that on my OnlyFans.
www.
Soggy Hospital Show. Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled. I want to do a proper launch though. I don't want to be like, oh, new show, and it's got to be something that sticks as well. I'm fed up of changing things. Like it's driven me insane. Like the emotional toil that I've been going through with all of this has been. I can't express enough.
Don't want to play anymore.
Pretty much every week. I fucking hate change. I can't stand it. Like, I like things to stay the same. So going from Thors Kin to USUC seemed like a great idea at the time. It seemed like a no-brainer, an intercontinental show that explores each culture, each side. That sounds like an amazing thing to do. But we kind of launched at the same time. Everybody and their dog were releasing podcasts because it was the fucking pandemic. So that's where we got swallowed up there.
Yeah.
It started off really well. We were getting there was one show we got 35,000 live views on one episode of the Weekly Bazaar, which was nuts. So we started off really well, and it got so hard. It got so hard because Jamie and Tom went, and so Jamie was like a great contributor with content and running things backstage, and when he went, it all straight on my shoulders, and it was very heavy. So this is going to be better for everybody. A show that we can turn up, record, have fun, and then just release as an audio. You don't have to do no fucking editing. No video. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
just
sounds like fun.
easier, more streamlined. The only more difficult thing about it would be, as it has been already, games and stuff like that need to be pre-written
And
at least 12 hours in advance, depending on what it is that we're doing. If it's a trailer knockoff thing, that's probably been spent a week on or stuff like that. But it'll be worth it.
And there's no set curriculum type fucking structure or anything. So if we want to bring Tom Bruno back in, we can do. Shane Hinton, bring him in. David might be back at some point. I don't know. We can get
I don't know.
Josh, maybe Pierce, maybe whoever wants to, and Ant McGinley, Andy Imhoff, if a guest. Davy, you want to come on the show, Davy? Come on the show. Fuck it, we don't care. We're here to chill with you guys.
Jump on.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But we will work on the name. I quite like the idea of Twats. But it's.
I was just about to say that Twats. I'm down for that.
Well, I don't know if that would. The biscuit. I've got to think of the bit. It's a separate thing, though, isn't it?
It's separate. Yeah, it's separate. I think you'll be okay.
Do we? Yeah, but can we go something like, okay, so we're at Comic Con. We are Twats. Hello, Margot Robbie. Alex.
Hello, Margot Robbie.
Alex and Twats. I got a question for you. What was yeah, we've got to think about that as well. In case we bring guests on.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. Moose, have you got any closing comments before we get out of here?
Really? You want to end? We've only been on an hour.
I want to. So this is my idea of how tonight's going to go. I'm going to sit with my wife on the sofa and watch Moon Knight and give it a whole.
Nice.
Smooth. That's probably one of the solidest ways of ending.
And copping a feel, That's how my night's going to
go.
We don't have to end, but I mean, we can start winding it down, I guess.
Yeah,
I do have to get going soon, though. I have to go pick up my son from school.
I'm in the middle of trying to get something to work. See if it will happen. So just chat amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay. So yeah, how long have you got, George?
I've got a few more minutes and I gotta go.
But do you know what? I do want to say, actually, because we might not get the opportunity to, because once when I say I'm drawing the line in the sand, that's it. Like, whatever we do is going to be all brand new. So I do want to say, like, a huge thank you to everybody that's worked with us at USUC. I don't want to. The problem with listing people's names off Facebook. So obviously, Tom Bruno, Jamie Westwood, and Tom Stevens, and there's Lucy Orchard. Oh, Ash is here.
Yeah.
Magic Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
What the heck is going on?
I know. But if you're wondering who's
Hi,
on
Ash.
screen now, and Davi's probably like, who the hell is this guy? Because he's just joined. But here is Magic Ash.
There
Very
he
famous. Mr. Bourbon Biscuits and Salad Cream.
What a great picture that is.
We bring it up every day.
Yeah.
Even when we're not on record.
Yeah, it's all the time. Right, yeah. Ash, basically, I brought you in because this is the last Thors Kin Podcast show.
What? Sorry, I just got some weird looks around the street for. What?
Things behind the scenes have got awkward, so we've had to close down the doors of this and start up something else.
I can't wait to be part of it.
But because you were on that episode and it was such a thing,
It was a great episode.
I thought it'd be right to bring you in as we close the doors.
So hi, Ash. Bye, Ash.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I'm like walking to not quite a gig. Like I've got the gig next month, but I need to do like prep and stuff. I'm just trying to find where the hell it is.
Ash, as a magician, do you have like cards on you all times?
Not right now because my arm is
amazing.
my arm is messed up a little bit. It's nothing serious. It's just tendonitis from all the repetitive stuff I've been
Can
doing.
imagine be like, you want to see a magic trick? You wanna see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Laps his dick out, gets arrested. Abracadabra.
Yeah. No, that only happens on Sundays.
Do you want to hear something really awkward? Right. So, I'm meeting up tomorrow with Phil Gillam, who's the ex-mayor of Shrewsbury. He's got a new book out, right? And I was panicking. You may have seen the post on Facebook earlier. I was kind of like, I need a venue. I need somewhere to record. So can anybody help me, right? I messaged like 4 different people, like businesses around Shrewsbury, about can I set up in your place and do this interview because I was panicking a little bit. And all of them have come back and said yes. Right now. Literally, I'm like,
Wow.
oh, now I've got to choose. And I feel really awkward about it.
Nice.
Anyway, I got as far as Lucy Orchard, Shane Shebsey, of course, David and George, Kenny Aldrich as well. You, Moose, have been amazing. Bringing you into the fold has been a revelation because we've you gave us a new bit of energy. So everybody else, and Eric Fluger as well. Eric Fluger, we did Yelling at Clouds together. So yeah, this has been a great journey. And Davy, yes, 3 weeks we'll be back. We'll be back with a brand new show that's very similar to this, but with a new name that we can find on the internet. That's the whole idea of this. So,
I can't wait to be a guest.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we got revolving doors now in this new show. Twats, we're gonna call it. Ash.
I'm definitely gonna be a guest. Aren't I?
Yeah.
It's called the Wonderfully Awkward Talk Show.
I might have to start my own podcast. The thing is, I was gonna call it Beers, Beards, and Beanies, and it's where everyone has to have a beer a beard and a beanie. However, I've literally just shaved my beard off today.
Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Yeah.
Where
I
a fake
know.
one?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Where's-
doing. That's yeah. Me and my friend have got this idea. We're like, all right, if we ever have like someone on the show, they have to wear a fake beard or
Yeah.
just have a beard.
Yeah,
Nice.
straight up.
Where the fuck
Rod?
am I right now?
If it's a woman, just like glue shit on. Hello.
Yeah, it'll be like
Anyway,
Team America.
Nice.
Burger.
Fellas, I'm gonna have to bow out. I have to go pick up my son from
George,
school.
thank you so much for doing what
Thank you
do
so
for
much.
us.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. This has always been so much fun. I can't wait to start the new project. So
Yeah, man.
this is gonna be really.
It's gonna be
really
amazing.
fun.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be
And
amazing.
We'll
It's gonna be
bring you
amazing.
with us. Ladies and gentlemen, George Lugo.
Hey!
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
I don't know.
I was like,
There we
fucking go then. Fucking go then. Off you go. We love you, George.
So,
Okay, so we've got a comment coming here. Your dad, Greg, says, "Good luck."
good old
Hod
Yeah.
luck.
That's good luck.
Yeah.
good luck,
Good luck.
Hats. Yeah, autocorrect, man. It's a bitch.
No, it's definitely he means hood luck because I'm in the streets right now.
Yeah, straight up.
Where are you? Are you in Birmingham?
I'm in Manchester, so I've had a couple of days off from working in the theme park because it's been Easter holidays, so I've not really had a day off. I had to have a birthday just to have a day off.
Woof.
However, now the Easter holidays are done, I've had a week off, so I was like, I'm going to go to Manchester and get obliterated, and that's what I've done. And then I realised I have work to do here, so.
Well, it didn't
I'm
work.
currently
Manchester-
Sorry. Go on.
I was going to say Manchester sounds like a city that doesn't sleep, so I'm pretty sure there's some dive bar you can find after you've done your work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like I am so hungover, and I'm going to a place that I've never been to meet a guy I've only met once, to then sit on my laptop and drink.
Sounds so sketchy.
This is why I'm kind of
Well,
glad that you dragged me onto the show, just so that I have witnesses.
Amazing end of the show it would be.
If you
Yeah,
get
just
raped, it's
Magic
live on
Ash,
camera.
Magic Ash just gets murdered. Just gets absolutely bodied in the middle of Manchester, and no one seems to know unless they tune into this podcast.
Well, I didn't want to freak you out, Ash, but there was a guy dressed. Yeah, just rolling down a drain or something. I didn't want to freak you out, Ash, but there is a guy dressed as a clown following you.
Oh,
So-
damn man, I'm so scared of clowns.
Right.
I went to
Bobo, it's nothing.
I went to an aquarium the other day, and they had like holographic pictures, and there was one of like a clown, and it looks like it's actually coming out of the painting, and I was like, yeah, I need to. That £3.80 to enter this aquarium was a big waste. I need to leave.
Well, Ash, we're gonna close up the show, but before I do,
Oh,
I do want to say a huge thank you to our sponsors, Web Orchard, that have been there for us during our You Suck days. Still there, working with them for the Shoes and Biscuit, and I do encourage you guys, if you need a website, please check out Web Orchard. Pete White he runs Web Orchard. He's a good guy, good friend of mine, and they do have an amazing products, and they will make you the perfect website. Doesn't matter what you've got. If you whatever you're doing, they will work for you wherever you are in the world. So that's Web Orchard, okay? Web Orchard.
Web Orchard.
We will see you in 3. What is the date? 3 weeks time. Let me have a look. 4th, 11th. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's the 18th. May the 18th.
Okay.
We'll be
is that
back.
when the new? Is that when the new?
As
new
of right
project's
now,
starting?
that's when the new one's starting.
Ah,
Things may
Oh,
get in the
good.
way of setting up the brand and shit between now and then, but we're aiming for about that.
I think it'll be quite easy. I think we'll be able to do it very quickly. It's just names. We've got to build content. I want to get some. Definitely want for all of our little segments. I want to get like some little music, some little intros and stuff like so. For things like your monthly. Yeah, yeah, like that, and the Butcher Island stuff, all these kind of things. I want it to look like a proper show. So what we'll do is we'll say goodbye to you guys. Say goodbye to you, Suck Thorskin. We'll draw a line in the sand, and we'll see you guys in 3 weeks' time for something brand new. Pay attention to our social media, and that's what I'll say to you, Davy. Is find us on Facebook. You Suck. Just do it on You Suck. Doesn't matter. You Suck Thorskin. Like the page and listen for updates.
Oh, You Suck. That's me. I thought it was US UK.
Now he gets it. Now he gets it.
No wonder you asked me to be
It's
on
been
this podcast.
Right, we'll let you go, guys. This has been emotional.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Thanks for dropping in, Ash. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, I wish I could have been more in a better, timing, I guess, because I
That's
literally
cool, man.
just stood outside a pub, holding a suit and a bag just full of stuff. So
If nothing suits up or sums up our entire run here, it's stood in front of a pub with a suit.
yeah.
Waiting
Oh
for
my
work.
god.
Somebody please hire me.
Oh my god. The next time I'm on, I can actually drink because last time I didn't drink, did I? So now I can actually. Oh, I can't wait to be a guest.
Yeah, man.
George says goodbye, Ash. He's left the show, but he's wanted to chat. Looking, you know what I mean?
Anyway, I am gonna go there because.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
As always.
We're gonna go by saying, "Fuck you, Amber Heard."